Hello everyone! In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet a chevron chick baby dress in 3-month size, and the pattern by Red Heart does come in 5 sizes. Please check out the description box for additional information and links to the pattern. Let's get started! To begin, I've printed off the pattern. I also have 2 colors of yarn. I have a Red Heart Super Saver in light blue and a Red Heart with Love in hot pink. You'll also need a J 6.00mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. This dress is worked from the collar down, and I'm going to be doing the size 3 months. You're going to start over here where it says bodice. So it says foundation half double crochet 35. So that's what we're going to do first. So create a slip knot to start your foundation half double crochet. So I've wrapped the yarn around my fingers twice, putting the back yarn to the front. Now what is the back yarn I'm pulling off my finger? Insert your hook into the slip knot. Now chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and insert your hook into the 3rd chain from the hook, so the beginning chain. Grab your yarn and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through that first loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook again. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops for the half double crochet. So that first loop created our chain, and then the next 3 loops created our half double crochet. We're going to do that again. Yarn over and insert your hook into that chain. Grab your yarn and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through that first loop to create the chain. Now yarn over and pull through all 3 loops for the half double crochet. We're going to continue in this fashion until you have the right number of foundation half double crochet for the size that you're creating. So for me, it's going to be 35. After foundation half double crocheting 35, I'm now going to just fold my work so that I can slip stitch without it twisting. So you see I've got it folded. Now just insert your hook into the first half double crochet, grab your yarn and pull it through, and then through the loop on your hook for the slip stitch. Now we can begin row 2. Round 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and this chain 2 does not count as our first stitch. So we're then going to be basically skipping that stitch and half double crocheting into the next 6 stitches. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into the next stitch, we're going to increase. 1, 2, 2 stitches into the same stitch. Next, we're going to repeat. So 6 half double crochet and then an increase. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then increase 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. Go ahead and repeat this all the way around, and I will meet you in just a minute. Here I am at the end of round 2, and I need 40 stitches to complete this round. So of course I'm going to do my last increase right here into my last stitch. So 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. So now I have 40 half double crochet. Now if you see, of course we just did the size 3 months, but if you're going to do the next size up are in the parentheses. So you can just go ahead and see half double crochet in next 6 stitches, or if you're going to do the size 6 months, it's half double crochet in next 18 stitches, and then do your increase. So you can just continue like that. Now we can slip stitch to our very first stitch to complete the round. Round 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and again it does not count as our stitch. So we're then going to be half double crocheting in next 3 stitches. So not the stitch that we just chained up from, but 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to increase in the next stitch. 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. And again, we're going to do 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and now increase. 2 stitches into the same stitch. Go ahead and repeat this all the way around. At the end of this round, if you are doing the size 3 months, you're going to need 50 half double crochet. At the end of round 3, you should have one last increase, and then slip stitch to join for your 50 half double crochet. Now to begin round 4, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then half double crochet in next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now increase into the next stitch. 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. And repeat. So 4 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then increase. At the end of round 4, I increased into my very last stitch, and now I'm going to slip stitch into my very first half double crochet. And I have 60 half double crochet at the end of round 4. Chain 2 to begin round 5. 1, 2. And now we're going to half double crochet in next 5 stitches and then increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now increase into the next stitch. 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. We're going to go ahead and repeat this all the way around. So 5 half double crochet. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an increase. I will meet you again when we get to the end. At the end of round 5, I increased into my last stitch, and I'm slip stitching to my very first half double crochet for 70 half double crochet. Now at this point, the pattern splits off for each size. So it says up here for size 3 months only, and then 6 months only, 12 months only, and then so forth. So from here, we're going to do round 6 and 7 for size 3 months. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to place 2 half double crochet in this next stitch. So 1, 2. Now half double crochet in next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 half double crochet in next stitch. 1, 2. Now we're going to begin the repeats. So we're going to half double crochet in next 9 stitches and then increase. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now increase. I'm going to repeat this until the end. So 9 half double crochet and then increase. At the end of round 6, we should have 78 half double crochet. So I'm going to slip stitch to my first half double crochet and then begin round 7. Round 7, chain 2 and half double crochet in next 17 stitches. So I'm going to let you go ahead and do that. Just 1 half double crochet into each of the next 17 stitches, and then we can do the next step. So here I've half double crocheted into 17 stitches. Now we're going to chain 1 and skip 17 stitches. I'm going to take my hook out so I can count. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. You can use a stitch marker too, if that's easier. And into the 18th stitch, you want to yarn over and half double crochet into it. So this creates our armhole right there. Now we're going to half double crochet in the next 21 stitches. So 22 if you count this one that we just made. So go ahead and do that. Just 1 half double crochet for a total of 22 half double crochet right from here. Here I have finished my 22 half double crochet, and now we can create the second armhole. So you want to chain 1 and skip the next 17 stitches. So I've already counted and placed a little stitch marker. And you want to half double crochet in the 18th stitch. And then into the last 4 stitches. So a total of 5 last stitches. So I have 3, 4, and then my 5th, of course, goes into the base of that chain 2 at the beginning. And then slip stitch to end the row. So now we have our armholes all ready. Okay, so after round 7, of course we have 44 stitches plus chain 2. And then right here where it says all sizes, we're going to continue with row 8. So it says to chain 2 and half double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So these chain 1 spaces you're also going to place a stitch into. At the end of this round we should have 46 half double crochet. At the end of this round, slip stitch to join, and I will meet back up with you for round 9. At the end of round 8, as I said previously, you should have 46 stitches. I just wanted to add a little side note and let you know that you should be half double crocheting into the actual stitches once you get to the armholes. So instead of just looping your hook through to create a stitch where the chain 1 is, go ahead and go into the stitch so you don't end up skipping the following stitch. You'll end up with less stitches if you don't. To begin row 9, chain 2, 1, 2, and now half double crochet in your next 22 stitches. And then you're going to increase into the next stitch and then do 22 half double crochet, and into your very last stitch you're going to place another increase and then slip stitch to join. So 22 half double crochet, increase, 22 more half double crochet, increase into your last stitch, and slip stitch. I will see you in just a minute. At the end of round 9, you should have 48 half double crochet. Row 10 in the 3-month size is the first round of the skirt. Now, to begin, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this counts as the first double crochet here. Next, place 2 double crochet into the same stitch as join. So it's going to be right next to that chain up. So 2 double crochet. Of course, your double crochet is yarn over. I'll start again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops. We're going to go ahead and do that again because we want 2 double crochet into that first stitch. Next, we're going to start a repeat. So we're going to double crochet into the next stitch, and then 3 double crochet 3 together. In order to do that, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Now yarn over again, insert your hook into the second stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the third stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. And that's double crocheting 3 together. Next, double crochet into the next stitch, and 3 double crochet into the following stitch. So 1, 2, 3. You can actually see that it's already starting to ripple. Now we're going to repeat that set over and over until we reach the end. So I'm going to do that again with you. We're going to double crochet into the next stitch, and then double crochet 3 together. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, stop, yarn over, insert your hook into the second stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the third stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 4 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Then double crochet into the following stitch, and 3 double crochet into the next stitch. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to repeat this until we get to our last 5 stitches, and I will catch up with you there, and we can continue the pattern. Once you get to your last 5 stitches, you see I just did a set of 3 into the same stitch. We're going to do a double crochet, then double crochet 3 together, and then end this row with just a double crochet. Slip stitch to the top of your chain to join. At the end of round 10, you should have 48 stitches. Now the following rounds, except for the very last round, are going to begin with a slip stitch in the next stitch. So as you see here, we have our set of 3 double crochet, if you count that chain 2. So we're going to slip stitch into that second stitch. But for me, I'm going to snip my yarn here so I can change color to blue. Now you can snip your yarn if you like, or you can just carry it up behind your work, but I'd rather just sew in my ends. To begin row 11, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet 2 into the same stitch. 1 and 2. double crochet in the next 2 stitches. It's 1, 2. Now we're going to double crochet 3 together, but we're going to start in this stitch that we just finished. So right there is going to be 1, 2, 3. We're going to double crochet 3 together. Now we're going to do a double crochet into the same stitch that we just finished. So 1 double crochet, double crochet into the next stitch, and then as you see, we're now back at the center stitch of the set of 3. So in that center stitch, we're going to place 3 double crochet. It's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to repeat what we just did. So 2 double crochet, and double crochet 3 together, starting in the stitch that we just finished. And again, 2 double crochet. The first one will be in the same stitch we just finished. The second one in the next stitch. And then here we are. There's the set of 3 double crochet, and into that second one we're going to place our 3 double crochet. We're going to repeat this until we have the last 5 stitches remaining, and I will catch back up with you to do that. Here I am at the end of row 11, and of course there's the chain up from the previous row, and that will count as our stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've just completed a 3 double crochet in the same stitch. So I'm going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the following stitch. Then in that stitch we just completed, I'm going to start my double crochet 3 together. There's 2, 3, and then join them. And in that chain 3 from the previous round, we're going to place a double crochet. Whoops, I need to actually grab the chain 3. And then slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 to join. To begin row 12, I'm going to slip stitch into the second double crochet of the previous round and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now place 2 double crochet into the same stitch. 1, 2. Now double crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet 3 together. We're going to start in the stitch that we just finished. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches, but starting in the stitch that we just finished. So 1, 2, and 3. Here we are at the middle stitch of our double crochet 3 set, and of course that gets 3 double crochet into the same stitch. and we're going to do that again. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, double crochet 3 together, starting in the stitch we just finished. And double crochet 3, starting in the stitch we just finished again. 1, 2, 3, and 3 stitches in the same stitch. Repeat this all the way around, and I will see you in just a minute. Into your last 7 stitches, so I have 2, 4, 6, 7. You're going to do a double crochet, another double crochet, a third double crochet, double crochet 3 together, starting in the stitch that you just finished, double crochet into the same stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, and then into the following stitch. Slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 to complete the round. At the end of round 12, you should have 80 stitches. Now we can begin round 13, and I'm going to be switching colors again. To begin round 13, you want to start in your second double crochet of the 3 double crochet set. So you can just slip stitch to get over there, or like for me, I just snipped my yarn and started my new color. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and place 2 double crochet into the same stitch. It's 1, 2. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet 3 together. Double crochet 3. 1, 2, 3. There's that second double crochet of the double crochet set. Place 3 double crochet into that stitch. Double crochet 3. 1, 2, 3, and now double crochet 3 together. Double crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 double crochet in the same stitch. We're going to repeat this all the way around, and I will see you at the end. Rounds 14 through 21, which is 8 rounds, we'll be repeating round 13, which is the one we just finished. You want to make sure and end with your main color, so row 21 should be whichever color that you started with. Go ahead and repeat round 13. After completing my 8 rounds, this is how my dress is looking. And of course, on row 21, I ended with the pink. So now the last round is basically we're going to be putting a straight edge on this lovely little dress. And you don't have to do this if you do like the ripply edge, but to do the last round, what we're going to do is chain up 1 and single crochet into that very same stitch that you slip stitch into. Single crochet in the next stitch and in the following one. Half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. And now we're going to begin a repeat. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. And now we have our 3 single crochet again. So 3 single crochet, 2 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 2 half double crochet, and then repeat all the way around. And when you get back over to the beginning, slip stitch to join, and I will meet back up with you. This is what my straight edge looks like, and I just snipped my yarn and pulled the tail through the loop to finish. Next, we're going to be adding an edge to the collar. So I'm just going to grab the same color yarn that I've been using, and I'm just going to join it into one of these stitches. Chain 1 and single crochet back into the same stitch. And then just place 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. For this size, I have 35 single crochet. When you get back over here, slip stitch to join, snip your yarn, and you can sew in your ends, and then we can work on the sleeves. Now for finishing the sleeves, the first thing you want to do is determine which side you want as the back of your work. So with me, I decided this was the back because I had a lot of tails anyway. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to fold or lay your work in half like this, and then determine which stitch is the middle stitch on the sleeve, so at the bottom. So right here, I just placed a piece of yarn as a stitch marker for that middle stitch. Next, with right side facing, you want to join your yarn into the sleeve. So I'm just chaining 1, and then in the next stitch, I'm going to half double crochet. We're going to half double crochet into each stitch until we get 2 stitches before that stitch we marked. So here I am, I have 2 stitches right before that middle stitch, and I'm going to half double crochet them together. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, insert your hook into the second stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. You now have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Then just remove your stitch marker, half double crochet into that stitch, half double crochet the next 2 stitches together, and then just half double crochet 1 in each stitch until you reach the space where you started. Once you get there, instead of slip stitching to join, you want to single crochet into that very first half double crochet. and then we're just going to place one single crochet into each stitch all the way around till you get back to the beginning again. You're going to slip stitch to join, fasten off your yarn, and sew in your ends. And then you can do the other sleeve just like this one. Just a side note on the other sleeve, just to make sure your right side is facing, you want to turn your work so that your sleeve is like this. This of course is the back still. And then you can start your work here and then go to your center stitch and then go around like this. Here's what it looks like when it's all finished. This dress is also really cute with some flower appliques. You can find the link to the video that I did on these flowers in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video, comment on it, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Have a lovely crochet day, and I will see you all in my next tutorial. Bye!